have a problem, and that problem is
doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling has become a really big part of my life this summer, and I don't want it to be. I am ashamed at how much I've been doom scrolling on my phone. I'm literally scrolling every chance I get during my day, and I want to change that. I don't want it anymore. So I decided today I'm going to be doing a little bit of like a reading vlog, trying to swap my screen time for reading. I actually couldn't have planned a more perfect day to film this video for you guys because it is actually pouring rain right now. It's so gloomy outside and I really don't feel motivated to do anything, and I've been wanting like a really good gloomy rainy reading day, so the timing is perfect. Thank you Mother Nature. So like I was saying, I have been doom scrolling on my phone way too much this summer. I have the summer off and I wanted to focus on like doing some hobbies and things, focusing on my social media, and I have in the past few weeks started to work on those things, but my scrolling is still really bad. I already have almost 2 hours of screen time for today, and it is 10:45 a.m. and I got out of, well, I woke up around 8 o'clock and yeah, so do the math. Yeah, not great. And I have almost an hour of time on TikTok. My average screen time for last week was 6 hours and 48 minutes with a total of 47 hours and 39 minutes of screen time in the whole week. Honestly, I've had worse screen times in the past few weeks, so it's working. But no, for real, this is so not great. I spent last week 18 hours of my life scrolling on TikTok. 3 hours and 5 minutes was to CapCut, which I use that to edit my own content, so I kind of don't count that, but still, that's a long time. 2 hours and 44 minutes on Instagram, 2 hours and 30 minutes on X or Twitter, whatever we want to call it. I don't even know. Like, I don't even do much on there and I'm just scrolling. About 2 hours and 7 minutes on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch it a lot on my TV and my computer though too, so I'm honestly, YouTube would probably be up more. Almost 2 hours on Facebook and almost 2 hours on Discord. I'm not really happy with these numbers. It's more my TikTok use. My TikTok use is insane. So we're changing all of that today. I'm taking advantage of this gloomy, rainy day, and I'm gonna sit and read my book. This isn't going to necessarily be like an exact, like, I am swapping my 6 hours of screen time for 6 hours of reading. Maybe I'll do that like another day, but today with like other things I want to do with my schedule, I don't really quite have all of the time to do that. But I'm gonna take advantage of the time where I am home alone right now and read all day until people come home. That's my plan. So I've got my Kindle right here. This is my Kindle sleeve. My grandma actually crocheted this for me. She's so talented. I love you, Grandma. I've got my Kindle right here. And I am in the middle of reading A Court of Silver Flames. I have the physical copy and I have it on my Kindle. I have the whole Avatar series on my Kindle. And I have it right there on my shelf. Court of Silver Flames is missing because I'm reading it. I think I'm gonna read on my Kindle today. I'm kind of feeling the Kindle vibe. Maybe we'll switch it up later. It says I have about 13 hours and 46 minutes left in my book, so definitely not gonna finish today, but I really want to make a huge dent in this book. I have so many books on my physical TBR and just on my TBR list in general that I need to read and I want to read. I just need to like force myself to sit and do it. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna stop rambling because now I'm procrastinating, and I'm gonna get myself all set up and get ready to read. Okay, got all my goods. Show you guys what I got. First I got a coffee. We're gonna sip on some coffee. Then I do got my phone, but we are going to switch it to reading mode. Reading mode I set like on my phone, and I really only get notifications for things. Hi, Tana. Really only get okay. Hi.
Hello, did you want to say hi to people? Say hi.
Reading mode I have set on my phone. It's basically do not disturb for like apps and stuff like that, and I really only have like notifications set for people that like I would want. I'm okay with stopping my reading to be in contact with, basically. Got my Kindle, I'm gonna take that out. And then I have my iPad with me. I'm actually going to use my iPad today to set up my ambiance music. I love listening to music while I read, but I like to listen to like instrumental stuff. So I have been working on a playlist kind of like for vibes of like reading when I read like ACOTAR and stuff like that. I love a playlist. I love making a playlist. Let me know if you guys do too. Let me know if you guys listen to music while you read. But I can't really listen to music that has lyrics while I read. I like to listen to instrumentals. So let me know what you guys like to do when you read. But I don't really have a playlist made myself yet that's like a full playlist of what I want. So I'm just gonna look up a playlist on YouTube and like that has like a cute scene. And then I've actually been listening to this one right here. You can see I've listened to it. Beautiful. Sometimes I'll throw it on my TV and listen. Sometimes I'll put it on like my phone or my iPad. Today we're gonna use my iPad. But all right, set this up beside me. Tano is here to cuddle. He wants to snuggle his mommy. Isn't that right? And we're gonna read. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Before I start reading, I actually want to, I'm gonna set a stopwatch and see how long I actually decide to read today. So, and we'll see if it like matches up with my screen time. So, all right, here we go. Pressing start. Now we can read.
A few moments later.
I've shifted locations to my living room because I'm starting to get hungry, so I decided to start making myself some lunch. My plan is to read while my lunch is being made and then read while I eat my lunch. I tend to do a lot of my doom scrolling when I'm eating my lunch or really eating any meal. I usually I'll throw on a TV show, which I think is fine to like do something, but even while I'm watching TV, I'm scrolling on TikTok. It is so bad. So even while I'm eating, I'm going to try to do a little bit of reading. If I feel like I can't read and eat at the same time, I'm going to just try to watch like a TV show or a YouTube video or something, but like put my phone away because I don't want to scroll. That's the whole point of this. I'm just trying to eliminate my scrolling time, not necessarily like a lot of my screen time, because I really don't watch like a ton of TV. I do kind of sometimes watch a lot of YouTube, kind of depends like on the day, but I don't really think like that is out of control. And a lot of the time like I am trying to do like something productive, like I might watch TV or YouTube while I'm like planning out my day or working on things on my computer. I might watch stuff like while I'm gaming, and gaming is like one of my hobbies, so I don't really count that like toward my screen time, even though it is screen time, but it's not a part of the doom scrolling. So if that doesn't work, I'm gonna read, or sorry, if reading doesn't work, I'm going to watch TV while I eat and put my phone away. So far, I have read for 46 minutes in 17 seconds, whatever we want to say that is. So I'm feeling pretty good. I've read about, I think, 2 chapters now. I'm on chapter 31, and I think I was on chapter 28 or 29 before, so maybe, I think I was on 29. So we're making some dents in here. I'm really excited about it. We're about to break the 13-hour mark. I'm at 13 hours and 2 minutes left in the book. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm really interested to see like how far I get, and then once I'm done kind of like for my planned reading for the day, or I might update you guys tomorrow if I read tonight before I go to bed, see like how many pages I actually read all throughout today. I'm gonna do some reading. I'm actually gonna go check on my lunch, and then I'll do some reading while I wait for it, and then either read or do whatever, and I'll update you guys with what I do and continue my reading journey. I just got done with my lunch. I ended up watching some YouTube while I ate my food because I kind of needed like a little bit of a break and stuff, and this is kind of like the home stretch of the rest of my reading for the day. So we're gonna really lock in now. I did change into a t-shirt, Attack on Titan t-shirt, because I was getting a little hot. It's like 75 degrees outside today, and so it's not like it's not hot enough, I feel like, to justify putting on my AC, but I got a little toasty. So changed to a t-shirt, got a fan going in my window. We're gonna lock in start reading up again. I am loving this book, by the way. I think I said I was reading A Court of Silver Flames. I am really loving it. I think I actually, again, like, I think I picked a perfect day for me to do this little like reading challenge because of like the rain and stuff. It stopped raining, but you know, it was nice. It was a vibe. It's still gloomy outside, so like the vibes are still up for that. The day was perfect, and I feel like I'm starting to get to a point in the book where things are really starting to pick up. Like, I don't know, where things are happening in the book. So again, I'm on chapter 31. So if you've read A Court of Silver Flames, you probably have an idea of like where I am. I don't want to give any spoilers in this video, so I'm not gonna say anything, but yeah, that's where I am. Things are starting to pick up a little bit. I'm hoping we just keep going. And yeah, but it's really motivating me to read. Like, I'm really sucked in, and I'm liking this book a lot more than I thought I was going to. All right, enough yapping. Start the timer, start reading again. I'm also gonna add this pillow to the mix. It's an Attack on Titan one. If you can't tell, I love Attack on Titan. But it's like a little, I don't know, it's like a baby, like, boppy pillow thing that's like my best comparison. But it like goes around your waist, and you can like prop up your arms and stuff. So it's meant for like reading and gaming and other things. Okay, but I'm gonna add this to try to add to my comfort level. Tano is like chilling out, and I feel bad because he needs to move so I can get comfy. Oh, I feel bad. All right, reading. Okay, so I said what chapter I'm on and everything, and I'm like kind of in the middle of the chapter, and I was like, oh, starting to pick up, and right where I left off, we're getting a little spicy talk. So that's not what I meant when I said the story's picking up. I meant like the plot. So please. I'm like, oh, okay. So just throwing that out there. I meant the plot, not the spice happening in here. Yeah. I will continue. So I'm here with another update for you guys. I feel like I look rough. Like, I took my hair out. I've been like laying all up in bed, getting so comfy while I'm reading. It's so good. I am now on chapter, hold on, I'm a little bit like in the middle of chapter 38. I'm making a lot of really good progress today. We read about like 10 chapters or something. I don't even know, but we're doing really good. We have, my Kindle says we have 11 hours and 7 minutes left in the book from where I'm at, so that's really exciting. We are about to hit the 3-hour mark. I'm at 2 hours and 51 minutes, but I want to like film this little update because I did get up and go get a little snack. But we're almost at the 3-hour mark. It is 3:07 p.m. I think I'll have about like another hour of reading time, so like probably by like 4 o'clock, that's when like people kind of start to get home, and I gotta like focus on dinner and stuff too. So about 1 more hour, so that would make it almost 4 hours of reading during the day, which is really good. Honestly, that was kind of like my goal, to try to hit 4 hours during my day. I think my plan is after I cook and eat my dinner, I think I'm just gonna continue to read for the rest of the night until I do like my normal little like night routine where I get on and play games. Like I said before, I have Big Brother to watch tonight, so doing that for a few hours and then go lay down in bed and read again. So that's kind of like my plan. I'm really motivated to keep up with my reading today. I think this is a really good challenge for me. I'm excited to see how many pages I read like at the end of this. I'll probably give you guys an update before I go to bed, like how far I read. Then I'll talk to you guys probably again tomorrow morning after I read at night, because usually when I read at night, I kind of just lay there and I read a few pages and then I go to sleep. So honestly, it probably won't be much of a difference, but we will see how many pages I read. But I'm gonna get back into reading. The book is really, really getting good. Like, a lot of stuff is starting to happen. I feel like, not that the plot wasn't good or anything, but I feel like the plot is really starting to pick up, and a lot of things are happening other than, like, I guess minor spoiler, other than Nesta training with Cassian. I feel like that was like a lot of the focus of that, and like her building her relationships with the priestesses in the library, and then all that. And now we're starting to like actually get to like the main conflict of this book, which is, you know, finding the stuff. That's all I'll say. But I don't want to talk too much, because like I said, I want to try to keep this as spoiler free as possible. But I feel like learning about Nesta training isn't that big of a spoiler. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, there's my little spoiler warning right there. So we're really getting somewhere. I'm really excited to continue. And yeah, all right, I'm gonna go and read again. It's also raining again. I don't know how long it's been raining for, because I have been like locked into reading. But when I went up to go get my snack, I saw that it was starting. It was like, and it's like raining. So that makes me really excited. All right, I'm gonna go read.
Several days later.
So it is actually a few days later. It is Monday. I filmed all that stuff on a Thursday. And I'm just getting around to now filming your update for you guys. So I even got a new phone in the process. I got the Galaxy Z Flip 6, or sorry, the Galaxy Z Flip 7. So lots of stuff happened this weekend. But I did not read it all this weekend. I read a little bit last night, but I did not make it very far, and I remember where I left off on Thursday when we were reading. So here is the update. So after I filmed the last clip, I remember saying that I had like about an hour of reading time left for like what I thought I would have before I had to like go make dinner. People started to get home. Turns out I did not. Shortly after I filmed that clip, I got a phone call from my husband, and he said he was on his way home. He got to leave work early, so I talked to him on his car ride home for a little bit. And then by the time I was done talking to him on the phone, it was pretty much time for me to kind of just start getting ready to make dinner and do all my nightly things. So I did not read a lot after that. I did end up reading that night for, I think I read for about a half an hour. So I took a screenshot on this phone, my iPhone. And so I took, oh, did I delete it? Beautiful, love that for me. So I did end up deleting it, and I deleted my deleted folder. I remember it was about like 3 hours and like 6 minutes or so from the last time I filmed that vlog clip that I read. So then if we add another half hour on top of that, that ended up being like 3 hours and 36 minutes. So honestly, just about half an hour short of the 4-hour goal mark, and I'm not mad about it. So yeah, so in total, I remember I was trying to look back at my clips, and I don't think I actually said what chapter or where I was starting. I'm pretty sure I took a clip of me reading chapter 30, like you guys saw, and I'm pretty sure I was kind of in the middle of chapter 29, because I know I didn't start on chapter 30. I do remember that. So I just decided to kind of round to chapter 29 because it's really not that long. So chapter 9 started on page 308, and I stopped at chapter 41. So I read about 12 chapters, which is pretty good. Chapter 41 starts on page 420. So if we do the math, 420 minus 308, I read 112 pages. I am pretty proud of that goal. I don't know if that's like fast or if that's slow, but I feel like that's pretty good for me. I remember when I was reading Iron Flame when it first came out, I was reading for like hours on end to like just consume that book, and I think I read it an average of like 4 to 6 hours a day, and I think I was hitting like the 100 page mark when I was doing that. So I feel like I'm getting a little bit faster with my reading. I don't know, but that's how much I read. I'm really proud of that goal. I don't have my Kindle with me right now, so I don't know how much longer I have like in the book hours wise, but if we look at the chunk in my physical book, I've got this much to go. So we've still got a while, but we are a little over halfway through though, so that's exciting. I think my goal, this might be ambitious, but I think my goal is to try and finish or be almost done with this book by this Thursday. So it is Monday, because I'm supposed to be going on a beach trip with my friend, and I'd like to try to have this done before then. I'm gonna stop rambling because now I'm just yapping away for no reason. So I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you've like done something like this before. I definitely want to try and like do this more on my channel and do more like reading vlogs and stuff anyway. I can't say I feel like I can maybe make my screen time go down because I did get my new phone and I'm obsessed with it. Trying really hard, but yeah, I'm learning the phone, so it's very fun. So, but I'm gonna still try to like stay off my screen as much as I can, even though I have the new phone. But I had a lot of fun making this, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.